Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up.
Happy Sunday, fellas. What's going on? What's going on? I can't wait to play that for good now. What's going on? Teju, what's up? What's up, my guy? Griff, Gaming with Bat, Verhoofdy. Who else we got? We got QM. We got Mike Jones. Is your name actually Mike Jones? Like the old rapper who had like one hit song with T-Pain. You guys know which one I'm talking about. What's going on, Beth? Mike Jones. Crypto Shock. Jeremy Wells, Verhoofdy, all the homies in the chat today. Welcome to Sunday, 12 o'clock stream today. As everyone likes to go watch stuff later in the day, so we're going to have it a little bit early today. Call me Sarcasm, what's going on? DJ, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, fellas? Anyways, let's talk a little bit about Bitcoin today. And not too much really to add since yesterday. We're kind of in the same spot, just consolidating here. I guess the thing for me today is looking at potential pullbacks. Now, we're at 30K. It's a big resistance. I think pullbacks are gifts, right? And on a potential pullback, you know, I don't want to really give the bears another chance. I really don't. I would prefer not to. But if we were to get a potential pullback here, because we are at a 30K resistance level, you know, I think I continue to remain with the fact that pullbacks are gifts. Okay, we don't take the gifts for granted. All right, and you know, we all like to FOMO when prices go up, right? But when prices go down, do we take advantage of the gifts that are presented before us, right? Don't change your strategy based on short-term price action, right? And remember that. Remember that. Don't change your strategy based on short-term price action. So any type of potential dip here as Bitcoin kind of just consolidates here at 30K, I think are gifts for people that are sideliners. The sideliners, right? Unfortunately, and what I've seen a lot is I've seen a lot of this, right? We're at 30K, bro. We're at 30K. We're going down to 20K now. 20K's coming. I'm not buying no dip. We're going to 20K. The bulls are going to be sorry. They're going to be so sorry. I've seen a lot of that, right? And not the opposite of I hope for a dip so I can get into the market. I'm seeing a lot of bulls are going to get crushed. We're going to 20K now, right? That's what I'm kind of seeing, the opposite, right? So we'll see what happens. But 29,840, I sort of said anywhere to really 28K. Like any type of dip down to anywhere above 28K is still a dip in my opinion. And as long as we stay above the 200-day moving average, I'm still going to continue with the bullish bias here and continue to say that we're going to price in the good shit that's coming up early next year, fellas. As we said on Monday last week, sideliners will poop their pants. Okay, and so far they pooped their pants. They have shat their pants, and now they're begging for Bitcoin to get a pullback right now. Oh my God, Bitcoin, please pull back. I am going to miss out. I am going to miss out on Bitcoin again. I said I wouldn't do it last bear market, and I did it, and now Bitcoin's back at 30K, and I am a sideliner. I am literally all on the sidelines right now. I don't know what to do. I need a pullback so bad. and you know, the sideline ors, I think, like we said, I think we're going to continue to price this shit in. And it's going to be a slow process. It's going to be little dips. It's going to be moves up, little dips, moves up, little dips. That each one of these little dips are going to get the bears a little bit horny. And I've already seen the bears get horny right now, and And it's I don't know, man. I can see why they want to short 30K, right? It's an obvious level, right? I mean, there's been many points where we've gotten rejected from 30K, right? So I get why, for like a risk rewards perspective, you would want to go short here. But there's a difference between like a short-term short and I guess being, you know, more of the perma bear, you know? But who knows? Who knows? What's going on, Mike? Doege, what's going on, buddy? Smurfy, what's going on, bro? Don't worry. What's going on, buddy? Just a big range. You know what? You know what I noticed? And I'm guilty of this too. Whenever I hear people say it's just a range, it's always because it's going the opposite way of what they want. You know what I mean? Like, if the chart looked like this instead, and I'm so guilty of this too, man. When we flip the chart like this, right? Let's go to the daily. If the chart was like this and Bitcoin was moving down into supports, the bears wouldn't be saying it's just a range.
Altcoins?
You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like, they would be calling for significantly lower prices. But because the price is moving up into resistance, right, we say it's just a range. And the bulls kind of do the same thing, right? When prices move into support, we say it's just a range. When price is moving to resistance, we say it's just a range, right? It's just a range when the price is moving the opposite way of what you want. You know? The triple top. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Alan said the weekly chart is the same structure as the weekly chart 2 years ago at all-time highs. But you got to take context into account, I think, you know? But we'll look at that. I think that's a good point to make. That's definitely a good point to make. I guess when we go over to the weekly, so today's the weekly close. It's Sunday, fellas.
The daily close!
It's Sunday, fellas. Let's go. Hoffs is bearish? Oh my God. No, like I said, if you're short-term bearish here, that's fine, right? I think if you're going to be looking for a pullback here at 30K, that makes sense, right? I'm not going to hate on you if you think Bitcoin's going to pull back to 29K or 28K, right? But like I said, as long as we stay above that 200-day moving average, I'm going to remain with the bias that we will see higher prices for the corn over the course of the next few months. I'm still going to remain with that bias, right? Pullbacks or gifts. Let's see. Bangaroo said bear here. Let's revisit 20K. That's cool, man. I would, you know, if Bitcoin went back to 20K, right? Just the hypothetical. Listen, man, if you're a bull and you love, and I think Bath says this, if you're a bull and you love Bitcoin at 30K, right? You better love Bitcoin even more at 20K. You know what I mean? Like, that would just be a gift if we do get 20K. You know, like from a bull perspective, right? That would be an absolute gift. And I said at this point, man, you just look at the stack.
The weekly chart has the same structure as the weekly chart 2 years ago at 8th.
You just basically, we got 6 months into the halving. We got 3 months until the ETF approval, right? So at this point, with those things coming, we're just looking to stack before those things happen, right? So, man, you said, if you're a bull at 30K, you got to be a bull at 20K. You know what I mean? Shit. Mason said, I want a nice, juicy 10% pullback. Dave said, you got to stop blasting that horn, man. Hell no. I'm going to blast it again just because you said it.
The daily close!
I'm going to blast it again just because you said that, Dave. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what everyone's saying in the chat here. Jumper, DCS World, what's going on, bro? Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. All right, so the weekly. Right, that weekly wick that was gone, right? That was a wick that everyone was kind of scared of that wick. We have retraced that whole wick. So the weekly, if we close like this, right? But it's Sunday. I never trust Sundays. That's why, you know, a pullback today would not surprise me whatsoever because it's freaking Sunday. Someone told me that historically Sunday is actually the most bullish day for Bitcoin, which doesn't sound like what you typically hear. You always hear of bloody Sundays. But, you know, it looks like we're going to get that close above the weekly bull market support bands, right? A pretty convincing close, too. This is not just like one of those, okay, we're closing 1% higher. whatever, you're getting a pretty convincing close in above the bull market support band here. So once again, like, is this the point where I would go long? Not necessarily. You know, obviously we wouldn't go long here, but this is what I'll say. If you want to go short here, I wouldn't blame you if you have an invalidation point. I wouldn't be holding shorts if this continues to move up. Hell no. You're going to get absolutely crushed. But I'll say this. You know, I'm not going to be, I'm just looking to add at this point, man. Like, I think trying to time, like, selling all your BTC at 30K to buy it back at 27, to sell it at 32, to buy it back at 25. Most people are going to come out with less BTC at the end of that, right? Rather than just holding your spot Bitcoin and just letting it freaking ride, right? Don't try to be crypto face or freaking anti-Gareth Soloway, okay? Don't be Gareth Soloway, all right? Don't be Gareth. What's going on, guys? It's Gareth Soloway. Yeah, guys, I still think Bitcoin's going to 8K, guys. You guys can see there's a massive head and shoulders here for Bitcoin. An absolutely massive head and shoulders, my friends. So get ready, guys. 8K is coming. I know I said 8K was coming in 2023. I've been totally wrong about that, right? But everyone still thinks I'm a trading pro, all right? But here's what I'll say, okay? I still believe that we're going to see 8K Bitcoin in 2024. So that's when I'm going to start buying spot. I haven't bought any spot Bitcoin yet. I'm waiting patiently on the sidelines for an 8K Bitcoin, guys. It is coming very, very soon. Very, very soon. Anyways, you know, yeah. So, I mean, we're at resistance. Would I go long here? No. Am I selling my Bitcoin here? Also, no. I'm just kind of sits comfy in spot while everyone fights each other and says, we're going higher, we're going lower. Just going to sit comfy in spot and let the market do its thing. Because ultimately, like I said, I think we're just going to slowly price in what's to come, right? People shat their pants last week, and I think people are going to continue to shit their pants as price grinds higher. Right? That's it. Nothing crazy, man. Basta said I'm short Link. Link's at the range highs. Like, here's the thing, right? You can look for shorts on altcoins, right, at range highs, like Link, right? You hit a point where it's 1, 2, 3 points at the highs, right? If you think Bitcoin's going to get a short-term correction or even a correction, it makes sense to go short Link at the range high, you know? Obviously, if it goes higher, you get stopped out, all right? You flip into a bull, we're going up here, you know? But we'll see. Felipe said, I'm 700% long at resistance. No stop loss. That's what I like to see, baby.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
That's what I like to see, my friend. Felipe is 700% long. Let's go, baby. Risky Trade said 2 years from now, you wish you would have bought more now. I agree. I will agree. I always like to say this, man. You'll look back 2 years from now and say, why was I trying to time every little move instead of just accumulating? You know what I mean? Like, why am I trying to sell Bitcoin at 30, buy it back at 25, sell at 27, buy it back at 23, sell at 35, instead of just accumulating BTC 6 months before the freaking halving, man? Just chill out, do your thing, right? I know there's a lot of things to be scared about, right? A lot of people are scared about the macro situation and all this stuff, but I'll continue to say this, guys. There's always going to be something to be scared about. It's never going to be rainbows and sunshines. All year, think about the whole year this year, guys. Every month, there seemed like there was something else where people were shitting their pants about. Whether it was inflation, whether it was another rate hike, whether it was a war, whether it was the debt ceiling, whether it was the banking collapse, whether it was FTX lows, whether it was USDC depegging. There's always something to be worried about. You know what I mean? That's the thing. When you go look at the Bitcoin chart, Bitcoin is up 2x this year despite there being something to worry about every damn freaking day and everyone's shitting their pants about everything. You go look at stock markets, right? You got the big high cap stocks. You got Nvidia up 4x this year. You got Meta up 3x this year. You got Tesla up 3x this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's always something to worry about, man. You know what I mean? And I think there's gonna be a time when that really gets going. But I think greed comes before. We're gonna get greed before the epic collapse happens, right? The epic collapse will not happen when everyone's expecting the epic collapse. You know, it's gonna come when everyone's euphoric. Even the bears like Gareth Soloway and Ben Cowan are calling all-time highs. That's when the collapse is going to happen. You know, not now where it's like you look at all these charts and it seems like the world is ending. And I've been guilty of that too, looking at those charts and being influenced by, all this and debt and unemployment and all this shit. It's like, dude, it's crazy, man. Link's up 2x since June. It's crazy, man. Let's see. I'm looking at everyone in the chat here, man. Hex went up over 280% over 7 days. Hey, I'm happy for the Hexers, man. Listen, the Hexers deserve a little bit of pumpage. You know, it's not their fault that Richard Hart, got in trouble with the SEC. It's not the Hexers' faults, bro. Anyways, hope everyone has a fantastic Sunday today as we wait for the markets to kind of open up tomorrow. Not too much happening today. It's a pretty slow Sunday so far. Bitcoin's flat, ETH's flat. You got Link up another 5%. Aptos has been a pretty good gainer, right back to the bull market support band. So just be careful there. Any pump into the bull market support band, I wouldn't be looking to buy the pump into the bull market support band. Pepe's up like 7% today. Other than that, the market is pretty quiet. Pretty quiet across the board with the market today. Other than that, a couple 2% gainers, 1-2% pullbacks, but nothing too crazy happening today, fellas. All eyes on the corn to see if we're going to push higher on the corn on the cob, man. What's going on, Drew? What's going on in here? Not too much going on here today, fellas. I mean, just kind of chilling out, Drew. Richard Hart had a great year, though. That's what counts. He did have a great year. He's over on his yacht, wherever he is, not giving a shit about what the people who hold his coin, not giving a shit about the people who hold his coin, It is what it is. Let's see. CME opens in 6 hours. It could get a little spicy, my friend. Let's see. Chat's pretty quiet today, man. I like to say, I like the quiet chat with Bitcoin at highs, right? It's a completely different vibe than the last 2 times Bitcoin was at 30K. It's just such a different vibe, man. We talked a little bit about this yesterday, but last time Bitcoin was here, it was epic euphoria. Last time Bitcoin was up here, it was epic euphoria. And it's just a different vibe. It just feels like even the bulls just don't truly trust the move, right? And for whatever reason, right? And I get it, right? I mean, we're at a resistance point. But I'll continue to say, there's a difference between calling a short-term pullback and calling for Bitcoin now to collapse to 20K. Those are two completely different things. But it just seems like no one really trusts this move. It's just very, very quiet. And, it's just funny because you get one more green day and you start pushing up to 32K. We're talking about yearly highs, despite the market just being very, very quiet, and not too much going on with the rest of the world, man. It feels eerie. It does feel kind of eerie. I agree. It's a weird thing because normally when you see Bitcoin push yearly highs, there's euphoria, right? There's belief. I just feel like there's no belief right now that Bitcoin's going to go higher, right? It's everyone trying to short 30K, right? At least that's what I see. I see a Discord, at Twitter, every one of their mothers shorting 30K. And maybe it works out for them, right? Maybe there's just no buyers here and we do push lower, right? We can't change that. But it seems like everyone's kind of short, everyone's looking for a pullback to 28K, It's a weird feeling right now, man. How hungover you're right now? I'm not hungover at all. I had 2 mics. I only had 2 mics hard. That's a lot for me, though. I'm feeling refreshed today. I only had 2 mics hard. I was a little bit drunk off 2 mics hard because I am a lightweight when it comes to that shit, man. Rich Buddy, what's up, buddy? Want me to do George? All right, let's do George for Rich Buddy, man. Shout out to Rich Buddy. Good to see you, dude. I am George. We're all George. Guys, there was a Karen who made a video about me. A Karen. She is She is racist. She is racist, even though she didn't say anything racist. She is racist. Okay? Who does she think she is? Okay? Who does she think she is? That friggin' Karen. Anyways, guys, I am starting my own crypto fight club. All right? I want to see people fight instead of be peaceful. Okay? So I'm starting my own crypto fight club. And there's a lot of awesome things going on right now, guys. Other than the stuff that's going on with me, Bitcoin looks like it's gonna go up, guys. I think this is what we've been waiting for, and I truly believe that we're probably going to see 100K in 2024. I don't think that's pretty crazy, and I think even Kathy Wood is calling for 300K in 2024, guys. So we're gonna go up, have patience, hodl, and continue to DCA. Okay, DCA is the way, guys. DCA is the way. 60% Bitcoin, 20% Ethereum, 20% altcoins. All right. Anyways, guys, I'm out of here. Peace. There's a new vid. Yeah, I saw the hate vid. I saw the hate vid, man. I saw the hate vid, bro. that was funny, man. Listen, was the Karen overreacting a little bit? Yes. Was George also a Karen at the restaurant he went to? Yes, he was a Karen that went at the restaurant that he went to. Was the Karen overreacting in that hate video? Yes. She was being a little ridiculous. Was George also reacting by calling her racist? Yes. Everyone's just overreacting. Let's chill. It's not that serious. I think she deleted it, the hate video. Anyways, 29,885. So we're kind of just chilling. Shout out to maybe a Band-Aid. Shout out to you, man. Why are you maybe a Band-Aid? Hopefully you didn't get hurt, bro. I hope you're doing good. Let's see. So you took it hard from Mike twice. Yes, exactly. Wait. We took it hard from Mike twice. We did. Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll here, guys. Now that we got, a little bit of price action here at 30K, price action's developing. Let's do a poll. What comes first for Bitcoin? Let's do this. I think this is going to be an interesting poll today. Let's ask 32K, right? We're right in the middle. We're right at 30K. What comes first? 32K or 28K? I want to hear what everyone thinks. 32K or 28K? Which one comes first for Bitcoin in your opinion, guys? Let me know in the chat. M. Weed to Jordan, you remember spinning around in your chair and Bitcoin pump huge? Oh yeah, those days are coming soon. Those days are coming very, very soon, my friend. I truly believe those days are coming very, very soon, where it's going to be freaking hype in this shit. And we're going to be having a lot of fun, man. Those days are coming soon. Stay easy, stay up. Let's see. Bulls are scared shitless. We're scared. We're very, very scared. Where's my guy Hoffs? Is Hoffs actually bearish right now? I cannot believe that Hoffs is bearish right now. Oh my God, man. I can't believe it. Hoffs has joined Bronson. This cannot be the thing where Hoffs and Bronson are on the same team. We cannot have this. You know what I mean? Like, we could not have this. I remember the 8K daily candle. Bro, you guys remember the Tesla pump? Was anyone here during the Tesla pump day? That was insane. That day was insane, bro. That's when it got, everyone was kind of getting a little nervous right here, thinking, oh my God, is this the top? right here when Bitcoin pumped to 42K and then it pulled all the way back down to 28. And people were like, oh my God, shit, is this the bull market top right here? Because everyone was like, oh my God, it's like December. This is usually when Bitcoin tops out, pulls back. And then all of a sudden Tesla announces that they buy, and this shit freaking, I think it went from like, hold on, let's go to the daily real quick. This thing went, remember, it was this day right here. Yeah, we went from 38. Yeah, it was 38 to almost 47 in one day. That was a massive day. That was a massive day. Yeah, it was a 20% move up for Bitcoin on one day. Like, that's insane for Bitcoin. 20%. Like, to put that in perspective, if Bitcoin pumped 20% in one day from where we are now, it basically would be a straight up pump to like 36K. Then Elon stepped in and sent it up to Valhalla. Yes. Yes. He did. Oh, Mike's not bearish. Oh, Mike's not bearish. Mike's not bearish. Let's go, man. I think he was trolling a little bit. I was looking at something too, and you know, I flipped the chart upside down today, and I asked myself this: if you were, wouldn't the bear, like, my thing is, when you have this, wouldn't the bears be calling this a double top, right? Like, when price moved here, and now that it's pulled back, right? If it was the opposite situation, wouldn't the bears be saying like calling it M pattern, like, oh, M formation? So instead we got the head and shoulders pattern, right? But then you flip the chart upside down. Wouldn't this just, like, I feel like if the situation was reversed and this was Bitcoin going down, it would just be a lot of the M pattern calls. You know what I mean? And for us to break lower. That's the kind of vibe that I get. And I always like to say, man, like, you look at the charts and it's so just based off of what you think is going to happen, right? You could look at this as bearish or bullish or whatever the frick you want to do based off whatever bias you have at the time, right? I mean, it is what it is. Like, you can come up with arguments for two different things, you know? But hey, it is what it is. We live to fight another day. And I will remember, you know, if we look at the market like this, just remember the last time that Bitcoin came up and retested the 200-day moving average. Okay, just remember the last time where we dumped below, we came back up, we retested, just like here. We dumped below, we came back up, we retested. The golden rule, and Bath knows this. What's the golden rule? You're above the 200-day, you bullish. You below the 200-day, you bearish, until proven otherwise. And you know, it is what it is. Anyways, Bathwater might be another gap left behind. We love leaving behind gaps. We do, man. The gap boys. We love leaving behind gaps, don't we? No, don't worry, guys. There's a CME gap way lower, 9K. We're gonna fill that. We are so gonna fill that CME gap down at 9K. That's what Gareth said. And Gareth is a pro crypto trader. He has that in his bio. Who puts that? Who calls themselves a pro? I don't understand sometimes, man. Like, a pro expert. Anyways, that's this. We wicked to is this morning Hoffs. I think we tested it again. Hell yeah, man. Let's see. We're filling the gaps. We love the gaps. Yeah, where did we close on Friday? We closed on Friday. Let's see. Where did we close on Friday? I don't know why I'm doing this the hard way. Why am I looking on the 4 hour? Sometimes, man. Sometimes I'm just crazy, man. All right, we closed on Friday. at 29,681. It looks like. So we got like a $200 CME gap here, which, you know, I think the more preferable thing here to do today is actually to pull back today, and just kind of not have a gap going into next week that we have to worry about. That would be the more preferable thing to do. But is that the obvious thing to do, right? Is to pull back, fill that gap on Sunday, right? Before or when CME opens in a few hours, and then start to push up, right? Is that the more obvious play? Or will we have a gap that's here that suckers people into thinking that it's coming here? We'll find out. You never know. It's all about the psyop. It's all about the psyop. Let's see. There's a... Oh my God. All right. We're having some fun today, guys. Even though like the market's... It's a typical Jordan stream where nothing happens, you know? It's typical. It doesn't matter what time I stream, whether it's 8 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, or 7 p.m. at night. It never moves. But yeah, so some cool stuff, man. Some cool stuff. Any alts doing anything here? I know there's a lot of Chainlink shorts in right here right now. Guys, where's your invalidation for your Chainlink short, right? So, like I said, I respect shorting Chainlink right here. It's better than longing, you know? Actually, time will probably tell on that, actually. But if you're going to short Chainlink, I mean, here's the place that you do it, especially after a pump above and a reclaim back in. Where's the invalidation on this, you know? I guess maybe above the wick you just put in. Maybe, I don't know. Stop loss at higher high. Jordan put it what little hair he has left. Dude, I actually have a lot of hair right now. It's actually kind of crazy how much hair. Look at how much hair I have. I actually look like I'm not bald. Look at this, man. I actually look like I'm not bald. It's crazy, man. Look at this. Look at the crazy hat hair too. It's crazy. You always know when I wear a hat every day, I need a haircut, guys. This is what happens. Oh, shout out to Yomi. Look at the 5-day RSI trend breakdown on USDT DOM. This is one of my favorite charts, man. USDT DOM. Yeah, this isn't a tough spot. I said this yesterday. I think this comes down and tests the bottom of the triangle again. I mean, why do I have this line here? I don't know. Let me just get rid of this line. Then we come back down and test the triangle. You want to look at the 3-day, Yomi? The 3-day RSI breakdown. I'm going to assume from here. You know I love my RSI breakdowns. I love my RSI breakdowns. These are often a very good indicator of price action following. Yeah, you did have, like from the January low and then the July low, you actually did have USDT dominance break down. And that, like I said, that's usually a very good indicator of price breaking a trend, right? And usually price lags the RSI breakdown. So I would assume that this is going to eventually break down, which I think it eventually will break down, right? Because this breaks down, mean cryptos goes up. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time, man. I mean, do we see like a quick little retest up? We could. But yeah, I like that. I like that, Yomi. I like that a lot, man. Ross said, we still got a head and shoulders on the daily, and that move could take us to 19, 20K. Until we reach 32K, I'll buy lows and sell highs. Makes sense. I guess my question would be, you know, which I guess is buy low, sell highs. My question would be, you know, for people on the like completely on the sidelines, right? I get it if you're holding cash on the sidelines. I still am too, right? But for people completely on the sidelines, where do you enter, right? So if you didn't enter down here anywhere last year, and you didn't enter anywhere over here, right? Or even on this big crash down here in March, where is your entry point now, right? So I'm going to assume that bears, you're expecting something like this, right? Probably like something like this, right? And we make our way back down here, blah, blah, blah. We eventually break down and we enter down here, right? If that doesn't happen, okay, and I like to say this too, and it helps me think both ways. Is this a possibility? Yeah, that's a possibility for sure. If something crazy happens. But if I was completely on the sidelines right now, knowing that the halving is 6 months away, right? ETF approval could happen any day, and we saw what happened when we did get a fake ETF news pump. Where's the, if this just kind of continues to grind up, where's the entry? Like, where do we say I'm wrong, I'm getting in? Because I think the problem is if this pushes up, most people will just stay stubborn, right? And they'll stay stubborn until, like maybe come up here, you pull back, and we just kind of continue to grind up like this. Maybe get a little bit of, well, you just kind of stay stubborn until it's too late. And then you kind of look up and all of a sudden Bitcoin's in the 40Ks and you're like, shit, I'm still sidelined here, And that's always my question is like, where is the entry if you're wrong? No one look at the chart? True. BTC jumps to 38K if approved. Hell yeah, man. No one's looking at the chart. Everyone's looking at my hair. Where will Jordan's hair be when Bitcoin makes a new high? That's a good question. By the way, the poll seems like, we always say this, man. YouTube's going to be bullish. 57%. I think some of you guys actually vote the bullish one to seem like more people are bullish too. Some of you guys told me that you vote opposite what you think. just to puff up the poll a little bit. Nothing wrong with entering on confirmation of higher high. True, but what if we just did this? That my issue with entering during a higher high is, what's the issue? What if we just do this? We have boop, boop, right? And this comes up to 33K, test this, and that's actually the high. And then you buy it here, right? Thinking that, okay, we're breaking out higher, but it's actually just the Wyckoff distribution of 1, 2, 3 higher highs. Boom. That's sort of my issue with that. And that's why I have this line drawn here, because we've seen price action like this before. And I think, who said that in the chat? That was Alan. He said the weekly chart is the same structure as the weekly chart 2 years ago at all-time highs. We actually go look at that actually. And it is. We go over here. We've seen this before, right? Does anyone remember the 1, the 2, the 3, right? I still have PTSD from this. The 3 higher highs into the final breakdown, We've seen something like that before. Which I guess you never know, but, Jordan Barber lost so much money. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Trailer for the movie about SBF is available. Hell yeah, man. We need a crypto movie in general. We just need a crypto movie. They're probably going to wait for whatever the next bull market is. But I think a crypto movie about like starting around COVID time and then showing the 2021 bull market and then the epic collapse of everything would just be epic. That would be such an epic movie. Dumb Money was a great movie. I would go see that movie. About GameStop. That was a fantastic movie. Very, very good movie. I would actually, they probably couldn't have made that movie any better, in my opinion. That was a really, really good movie. If you like the financial movies, guys, and I guess that wasn't so much a financial movie. It kind of was, but fantastic movie. Dumb Money. You got to go see that, man. Let's see. Make a poll. You are bald. Guys, I'm not going to be bald, bro. You guys are exaggerating so much. You know I'm truly not going to be bald within the next 5 years. Okay? 10 years, maybe. 5 years, I've had the same hair for the last 10 years. I've had the same hair for the last 10 years. I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now. Let's see. What's going on, QM? Let's see. BTC going to 50K? Who knows? I think I've said this before, man. I don't see, like, if we get back up into this range, if we get above, and I said I think it's like more 33K. 33K is like that last low. If we get back above around 33K, we're gonna play this as a range. If we get back above 33K, I'm targeting all-time highs. If we get, I guess I should make this box a little bit bigger because it's more so to about here that I'm worried about. But if we get back above here at some point, right, and then we start holding here, you got to target. You're targeting up here, you know. If we're just going to play this as a range. At this point, like anything in here would be pointless, right? You'll get pullbacks. Maybe you go 36 down to 30, up to 48, down to 36, you know. But you just play this as one big swing trade. That's what we're doing. Where are we hopping back into our longs? It's many different areas, man. The problem with the Bitcoin price action right now is it's so twappy. It's so twappy. So you might be looking for a bigger, deeper pullback, but it just gets bought up. It's so twappy right now. Like someone's coming in and just twapping this shit. On every little pullback, it just gets bought up so quick, right? And I think the what's happening is a lot of people are waiting for those perfect entries, but it bounces before you get to those perfect entries. I think the two most logical levels that I see on any type of big pullbacks is like this 29K region here. 29K, and then obviously back down at 28K. You know, just for like this little cluster here, the 200-day moving average back down at 28. But I think there's a chance you don't even go that low, you know, and someone just keeps twapping this shit, man. Let's see. Mike Dawson, shout out to Mike Dawson. We need to go low before the halving? Not necessarily. You don't have to. You could. You definitely could. Anyways, Chainlink's moving up. 943 on the link. I know a lot of people looking to short link right here. Once again, I understand why. Right? One high, two highs, three highs. But I know, and I saw it a lot this morning. I saw a lot of link shorts this morning. So we'll see, right? What kind of happens here. But we know how it typically works is you get rejected, you come back up, you fill the wick. So the shorts are safeu for now. For now, the shorts are safeu. Very, very safeu. Very, very safeu. INJ. I think it's very clear what alts are strong right now. And I think if you are looking to get into altcoins, you got to be looking at the ones that have been performing well, right? So, and those are the ones you want to target. If Bitcoin pulls back, you want to be targeting those. I think the ones you want to be targeting on pullbacks, Chainlink, Solana, INJ, COS, the ones, even Aptos. You guys notice that Aptos has been performing extremely well. Like I think the ones that are outpacing Bitcoin and the Bitcoin pairs look really, really bullish There's only a few. There's only a few that the altcoin pair, like the altcoin pair itself, looks bullish. You know, and it's kind of just the ones that I named. Obviously, there's lower cap ones too, but as far as the high caps, you know, it's like it's Link, Sol, Aptos, INJ, COS, even FTM. FTM has been doing decent too. But, yep. Render. Yeah, Render's been holding up very good. Very good, man. Wayne said the ones in my bag. I actually don't own a lot of those. So, but a lot of those are holding up. I don't say holding up. They're just outpacing BTC. Crypto was so dumb. Aptos had an outage, so price went up. That's crypto for you. You buy bad news. if the last 2 years haven't taught me anything, is you buy bad news. If an altcoin has bad news about it, you buy it. Look at Aave. Was it Curve or? He was kind of Curve and Aave actually. The whole kind of how was Aave doing? How's Curve doing? Actually, Curve's not really doing anything. But the whole DeFi space just got nailed, and you know a lot of those have been doing very, very well. So some insider wants to sell that shit. Isn't pumping price? Yeah. Let's see. Let's see Chainlink, man. 946 on the link. Bitcoin moving up. 29,893. But we got some good stuff. Sell the news. Buy the FUD. Sell the news. You know? Holy shit. Your mom wants to get nailed. Holy shit. Someone go pump her up. Someone go pump her up. Someone go pump up your mom. Just send Becker. Just send Becker. Look at, you said that Becker is trying to bang XRP moms now. He's over the Cardano moms. He now wants to bang the XRP moms. The poor, poor, poor XRP moms. To have to deal with their sons buying XRP. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. People get so butthurt when you talk crap about their altcoins. Guys, if altcoins go up, they're all going to go up. Okay? Don't listen to the fun. Let's see. Bitcoin 1.4 million nodes. Aptos 6-hour downtime because nobody in the data center. People want risk. Oh, man. Man. All right, never mind. Okay. Well, your mom just got pumped for 5 seconds. Nice. It was good. I'm liking Floki. I haven't looked at Floki in a long time, actually. It's still part of my meme coin bag. I still got my meme coin bag. Floki's in there. Nice little move out for Floki. I'll take it. Decent move out for Floki. I gotta find a better chart, though. What is this, the Binance chart? Probably shouldn't even use that anymore. Let's see Floki on Qcoin. I'll take it. But it's nothing to write home about. It's nothing to write home about. But, you know, it's, you know, I'll take, what is it, like up 75, 60? Yeah, 60% move. We'll take it, we'll take it. Do a Monero node. A Monero node. Shit, man. A Monero freaking node. God. All right, guys. It's gonna be a quick stream today. I'm heading out. Enjoy your day. Let's again. Dips are gifts. Dips are gifts. Pullbacks are gifts. And we'll see where we end up, man. It's Sunday. Probably expect some type of shenanigans today. whether it's a bullish shenanigan or a bearish shenanigan. I feel like today will be a shenanigan day. I don't know why. I feel like this afternoon we'll get some shenanigans. Probably when the CME opens around, so is it 6 o'clock today? So watch out for that. Altcoins, kind of just some of them are shuffling up, some of them are shuffling down. Not too crazy of a day today. I'm actually not going to be streaming tomorrow, guys. I got some stuff I got to do, so I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. Maybe I will early in the morning. It depends. If we get some type of crazy action, I'll stream tomorrow. I promise. If nothing's really happening, I probably won't be streaming tomorrow. So yeah, if you're looking out for me, it is what it is. But if Bitcoin starts pumping tomorrow, I'm going to be on. Your best bet. So take it easy. I'll catch you guys on Tuesday if I don't see you. And let's see ultimately where we end up, guys. Stay strong, stack sats on pullbacks, and I think we're going to continue to price this shit in over the next few months. Anyways, peace.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know?